Yo, what is going on, guys? HelloKittySlayr here. I want to talk a little bit about the gameplay before I get into today's commentary topic, which you see in the title. It's a 167 kill, 5 death gameplay on the map Hijack, and it's a multi-team hardpoint. It could have potentially been a lot more kills if, I wasn't playing 2 or 3 enemies half the game. At certain points, they ended up backing out. In fact, at the very end, there was only like 2 people in the game, so it was kind of a bummer, getting a real solid gameplay, but at the same token, it's a good gameplay for only 2 or 3 people half the game. So, I really, really, really like playing Hardpoint on Hijack. I got a ton of gameplay saved of just nuclears, fast nuclears. I think one of my next videos I'm going to post a vector nuclear on this map. I might save it for a little while, but, this map right here is probably the easiest for me personally to get 100 plus, and if you guys are trying to get 100 plus kills in the game or just a nuclear, go ahead and try to vote for this map as long as you can, try to stay off the corners of the map, the little boat areas, because that's typically where they spawn. If you stay off that side, you should be good, and you'll find out where the spawns are. Just run an orbital VSAT and stuff. But today I wanted to tell you guys a high school story. I have like 2 videos of high school stories on my channel. This is my 3rd one. And, well, technically this is back in 8th grade, okay? I was in like the advanced classes, advanced literature, math, English, all that. So, my advanced lit and English classes, keep in mind we're 8th graders, and we had a school like pre-K through 8th grade, like everything besides high school. Anyway, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember, it's been so long. We would have this kindergarten class come up and we'd read to them. And I didn't know any of the kindergartners. Like, how some people have maybe a relative, like a cousin, or, someone you just know that you want to read to. I didn't know any of them, so I let my classmates, pick whoever. And I just, went with whoever didn't have a partner, We'd have to read a book to them, and then they would have to take, like, an online test, which basically turned out to be us taking the test about the book for them, and then they would play games or something. But I always get stuck with the people who, like, they would always sit there and cry. Like, I mean, sometimes I feel like they were crying because they saw my face or something. It was really awkward. But I always got stuck with the quiet ones. I'm not gonna say they were awkward, but in a sense they were awkward. Not like mentally, but just like it was awkward for me to be in their presence because I didn't know how to communicate with them. And I remember this one chick in particular. I swear she looked like Strawberry Shortcake, which back in the day was a thing, Strawberry Shortcake. I don't even know what the hell it is now, if it even exists, but it's like this little like short little, I don't know, Strawberry Shortcake. You all know what it is. And I accidentally called her that one day. Well, I didn't really accident. I was like, "Do you know you look like Strawberry Shortcake?" And she started crying. I'm like, I felt really bad because that is just something that you don't want to make a little kid cry. The kid's probably like 5 years old. Like, I have a sister now who's going into kindergarten, so I can only imagine some 8th grader makes her cry. I'm probably gonna kill their family. But anyway, so I made her cry, and she told the teacher, the kindergarten teacher, whatever, which was some fucking bitch. All right, she takes me out of the class and like starts yelling at me in the hallway, and then I told her I didn't. This is my exact words. I'm pretty darn sure I did not cuss at her. I was like, I didn't freaking do nothing. All right. And I kind of said it in a tone because she was yelling at me and made me say it in a tone that wasn't very polite. And she said I said the F word. I'm like, no, I didn't. And then takes me to the principal. And this principal, my 8th grade year, I got in so much trouble. I didn't even get to go on my 8th grade trip to St. Louis, which was BS. But that's partially because my technology teacher gave me these little DR things, and once you got like 12 or something during the school year, you couldn't go, and I had like 100. But anyway, yeah, it took me in there, and he started, he like yells at you, shuts the door, and he screams at you. I'm just sitting there. When people yell at me, I tend to laugh, even though I'm not like thinking it's funny. I just laugh it off, and so yeah, he didn't take that too kindly. And then my punishment, I guess, if you would call this a punishment, it pretty much was. I mean, after I had in school for the next couple of days, which you had to sit in this little closet. Not like, okay, it's a closet, but now what you're thinking, it's like a little room with a desk and like a bunch of random junk everywhere. And matter of fact, when I was in there, there was a fire drill one of those days, and they wouldn't even let me leave. Like, I tried to get up and just walk out the front door, because obviously I don't know if it's a fire drill or a real fire. And they're telling me, no, you gotta wait till someone comes get you. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, because I was right across from the office and, the principal's office and all that. I will tell you though, the one cool thing about having in school is you get lunch early. So keep that in mind. If you guys are trying to get lunch early, go ahead and get in trouble. Anyway, my punishment is I had to get kicked out of PE for a week or whatever. And when I wasn't in PE, I would have to go down to that kindergarten's room and clean the stuff for the teacher. You know, clean a chalkboard, which the chalkboard was only up to like my fucking nipples, dude. Like I didn't know the chalkboards were that low down, but you know it's understandable because they're like all midgets down there. I had to clean the chalkboards and stuff like that. You know, help the teacher. You know, with papers and stuff. But the weird thing is when I was down there cleaning the chalkboards, these kids would, you know, they're normally napping and stuff, so I thought like jump around like a kangaroo all around these kids. But the weird thing is they would like stare at me with these big owl eyes, like goofy looking, just staring at me, not even blinking, not saying a word when I'm washing the board. And I had to sit down there for like a class period, which was like 45 minutes. So after I'd do the chalkboard or whatever, you know, I would go over. I can't remember what I was doing. It's like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. But I remember I had to pretty much go over to these like tote things across the room and rearrange papers for them and pass them out. And I don't even know these kids' names, so I'm just like handing out to random people and like, you know, so yeah, I had to do that for a week, 5 days, whatever the school week is, and that was stupid. But yeah, that was pretty much my punishment, if you can call it. I mean, just helping a kindergarten teacher, and I had to apologize to her and write her a letter, which I don't think I ever did write her a letter. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up the commentary. That's pretty much what happened my 8th grade year. Actually, I have a lot of stories about my 8th grade year, especially about that technology teacher who was an asswipe. Pretty sure she was a lesbian. I don't know though. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a rating, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.